So we're back from an awesome afternoon at the Hot Wheels live car show event, and I'm going to show you what we're going to get into today. So the first thing I want to show you today is how I took a trip to the Dollar Tree and made it come to life to finish this scrapbook junk journal. First thing I did was trying to find car paper was really hard for me. So I shopped my own stash for my paper, and then I went to the Dollar Tree to see what they might have. And I found a really fun Hot Wheels, Monster Jam, Cars and Trucks coloring book. And the images in here were perfect for this small project. So the first thing I want to show you is what do I do with these coloring pages, and how can I bring them to life from their original intent and put them in a scrapbook or a junk journal. So the first technique is easy. I just like to incorporate them into interest in as physical pages into the scrapbook. So flip through the coloring book, find the images that speaks to you, and then what I like to do is I like to distress. And the distressing technique that I used on this one was I wanted it to give it, because this is cars, I wanted to give it kind of a grease stained, oil stained kind of effect. So I just apply this heavily on, and you'll see that it gives me that edge, and I would distress the whole thing. So you can see here's a finished product, and I like the fact that it's got that grease, oil stain kind of look around it. If the coloring book page has an image on it that you may not like, or is going a different direction, don't forget that you can always double side them. Punch your holes and put it into your book. The next thing I like to do with the coloring book images is to cut them down and turn them into a pocket. So let me show you how I do that. First thing, cut out your image. Grab your, and I use photo mats for this, but just you're gonna cut out a square. You can make these any shape you want or as big as you like, but I want it to fit in my 8x8 book. So I'm gonna bend it down. I'm gonna tape the back of this, and you can just get out your washi tape. You could use Scotch tape, whatever you got on hand. And I am just gonna tape these down. The back of this no one's gonna see. It's a good way to use up scraps of washi tape. Now, I've created this. I am going to put glue or adhesive on the bottom of this, so when I put my tags that I've made into it, or my pictures, they don't fall out the bottom. I do want to add some additional decorative elements, so I'm going to put the washi tape, and this washi tape you do need to care about, get it aligned right, because this is going to be seen. Another thing you can do is, again, I want to give that grease stained look throughout this album. So distress it how you like, as heavy or as light as you want it to be. And then I'm going to stick the adhesive underneath here, and then I've pre-made my tags, but you can just slide your tags in, and I like a variety of different tags. And then what I do with this is I adhere them to the page. So another fun pocket idea that I came up with was using the packaging of toy cars. I really wanted to see if there was another way for me to incorporate more things that said Hot Wheels, but again, I don't have the paper and I couldn't really find any Hot Wheels stickers per se that were, themed or branded that. So I went to the toy aisle. I loved this tag or this hook. What I did, the car will be saved for another use, but I'm interested in the packaging, so I just cut it off. And what I'm going to do with my normal photo mats that I create to flip out, right? Normally I would just put photos on this side, and this side. This time I'm doing something a little bit different. I added another mat on top of my mat, my photo mat. I put down the washi tape, and then watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to adhere this, my trusty adhesive. And again, you could use glue. I like the blue mono tabs. They work really well for me. You could also staple it, but I'm in a mood where I don't want my adhesive to show right now. Put it on the corners, because again, you're trying to create a pocket, so you don't want to adhere it in the middle. And then I have created tags that I can then just slide right into it. And you can also use the paint chips if you've got them. Turn those into a tag, add a sticker, some washi tape, and I have a really fun pocket. Now what my plan is for this is I'm going to adhere it down here on the page. Adhere that photo mat down. I'm going to add my decorative tag. And this particular scrapbook page in the album is going to have a unique feature because it'll have the tab on the outside, right? My tags for journaling. But then what it can do, and oh, look at me. I did this backwards and upside down. Easy to fix. Easy peasy. Gotta love the mishaps when you're scrapbooking. Just gotta be careful not to cover the holes so I can slide it into the book. But get this rearranged and fixed. But now I've got the pocket on the outside and I can put 2 pictures here. Make sure you check out all the aisles at the Dollar Tree because you just never know what you're going to find. I was able to find these amazing paper flowers and I used them on my tags to decorate. Who said you can't put flowers in a car? Lastly, to finalize my books, you know I have to create a jewelry, and this one was my favorite so far to make. Twine from the Dollar Tree, beads of your choice, but look what I found in the toy section again. And that was this little car kit, right? It came with 2 mini cars, and those are what ended up being my charms. And guys, they just make my whole book fun. I smile every time I see this. Once you've created your tassels or your book jewelry, you just add it to the book. And there you have your final touch. If you like this type of content, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button so you can be notified of my next video.